Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot and astrology for May 4th through the 10th of 2020. We're already in May. How crazy is that? It feels like time has just blown by so fast, and yet at the same time, I feel like everyone's feeling extremely stuck and stagnant and still right now. So it's a really weird time to be in here. If you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe and share the video if you enjoyed it. We don't have too much to talk about in terms of astrology this week. The biggest thing happening is this full moon in Scorpio. I believe it's actually a super moon. And I will be doing a special live video on that Monday, May 4th. So keep an eye out for that. Mark your calendars. We're going to go through all the signs and see what this full moon in Scorpio is bringing in for each sign. And we're also going to talk about the astrology because it's really going to be a really powerful full moon. Okay, so keep an eye out for that stuff and stick around at the end. I have some announcements, including I am taking 20% off of all of my readings, and how you can get 30% off of all of your astrology analysis, compatibility analysis, and numerology analysis through Truly Divine. So I'll mention that at the end. But yeah, really, let's just ex-nay with the astrology this week and get right into the tarot. Okay. Hey Leos, we're going to be using the Morgan Greer here for you guys. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're going to check out what May 4th through the 10th has for you guys. All right. All right, well, let's see here. Your week is looking a bit intense, but I mean, we do have that super full moon in Scorpio, so that's okay. It's no surprise that it's a bit of an intense week here. Judgment is your card in terms of what this week is about for your theme of the week here. Judgment. Judgment brings up, a lot of change, shifting here. It's the growing awareness that something is changing. It also shows up for me when life comes in and asks you to shift, asks you to change, asks you to mature and grow. If you want what you want, if you want to complete a cycle, bring something more in, you're gonna have to face the music. You're gonna have to do some changes here. It brings up the past, the present, and the future, and again, all versions of self here. So when judgment grows up here, it's saying that, you want to maybe grow in terms of, moving towards a union, moving towards something here, but you need to grow in terms of, what your sense of your purpose here is in all this. So life is changing and asking you, where do you stand amidst all this? Where do you want to go? And where do you see yourself moving now that life has come in and changed in some aspects, in some ways? Maybe we're not getting a situation that we thought we'd be getting in terms of a job, a living situation that we were trusting. But it's having us, take responsibility, really look at the truth, really look at the situation with clear eyes about, what's really going on here. Justice is saying, to have a sense of proportion in yourself, in your life, and in this situation that's coming up here. You have to hold yourself accountable for your actions if you need to, and take responsibility and see things in the way that they need to be seen. Make the decisions that are truly best for you, best for the situation. Queen of Swords is, again, your energy for this week, or how you're feeling. And I really like this in combination with the Justice card, because that's a very air sign, very Libran kind of energy, seeing things clearly, seeing both sides, and looking for the best outcome in the situation. You and Libra share a lot of very similar, you guys share a lot of similar personality traits, I find, and Libras, just like you, tend to try to be people pleasers, do what's best for everybody else, but it's time for you to take responsibility and see what's really best for you. We might be looking at it from everybody else's perspective, but you have to take a more selfish view, it feels to me, and I don't mean that in a traditional sense. I feel that I mean that more in, I'm not finding a right way to describe this. Let me get a card. I'm losing my English here for that one, but yeah, you need to focus more on this. And it came right out. 9 of Cups. What makes you feel emotionally full, happy? What does your dream come true when you think about just you instead of everybody else? It's time to take responsibility for your own emotions and to make the life that you want happen emotionally. And that can mean being cold, making some decisions, and taking responsibility, doing things that are harder, that involve, cutting people off, being truthful, doing what needs to be done, letting go of certain people, because you know what? They haven't really done much for you, have they? Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Cups comes up for work for you guys. This is actually really good. There's a lot of abundance, security coming in. Queen of Pentacles doesn't worry about money. She's kind of about waiting, about bringing it in through abundance. You know, she plants her seeds, waits for them to grow, and when she has them, you know, she's got it, and she doesn't have to worry about all the other little things. She puts in less work to get more reward. And the Queen of Pentacles, again, doesn't worry about money. She doesn't worry about these things. She's very intelligent and inclined to be more efficient, to be also maybe even more generous. So in terms of money, you could be having some generosity from an earth sign or something, but you could also be collaborating with one, whatever. But regardless, there's a need to kind of sit and evaluate, you know, with your intelligence on what you want to create. And I feel like Taurus season has this efficient, more mental, you know, Queen of Pentacles, who's very money-minded, very intelligent, very inclined to order, inclined to keeping things, you know, in a certain way here. Very Virgo, Capricorn, leadership kind of stuff here. But the Knight of Cups brings up this more dreamy energy. You know, what do you want to do? What do you want to bring to the table? What kind of creative ideas do you have? And you might have some new creative offers, a new way of doing something, or something come in just by looking at work from that different perspective, from, you know, sitting down, ordering things, getting grounded, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, actually when I give myself, you know, more time with things, and I take this from an easier perspective, from a more intelligent, organized perspective, then maybe I'm able to do all these other things that I want to do, that maybe I'm able to really dip into some creative places, see things in a different way. So then we get to your career. Not I say career, I just did career. Getting myself all confused here. Not enough coffee today. Love and relationship. 5 of Cups. So yeah, we might be focusing on what we don't have, on the stability that we don't have, on maybe somebody who was kind of a player or a jerk who came in, and maybe it was a third party situation for some of you. But whatever this is, you're feeling either really upset about how you acted that brought a lack of stability and an ending to a relationship, problems, emotional, whatever, to a relationship that either ended it again, or, you know, brought a lot of issues, separation, or a lack of stability and security within it. And for some of you, it's saying, you know, maybe you were behind it and we did change some aspects there, but could also be realizing that somebody that we've been mourning over, a relationship, a situation that we thought was so great, actually was taking a lot from us, and maybe relying on our, you know, more fire, passionate energy to kind of ride them through it. You know, maybe they weren't being as truthful, honest as they thought they were. And Ace of Pentacles reverse is really kind of a nasty energy there, because it's a misuse here of, you know, it feels to me your generosity, your physicality. Maybe someone was just trying to get in your pants because they thought you were attractive. Maybe they were trying to get money from you. But regardless, it's time to stand up and do what's best for you, do what's best in terms of your passion, and stand up and take this in a new direction. Okay, because if we're sitting here lamenting over the loss of something, how somebody's taken from us, even physically, etc., it's time to start saying something, doing something about it, remembering who we are. Taurus season has to remind you, you know, with fixed earth, that you're attractive and you don't need to fucking worry about these people. Pardon my French. Anyways, let's move on to your advice for the week, which is death. Kind of a strange card for your advice, but it is a change in lifestyle, it's a change in view, and it's time for endings and rebirth. And with the full moon in Scorpio, I'm not surprised to see this. It's saying use this to end certain aspects about your emotional, clear things out, and focus on your rebirth of who you want to be, where you want to go moving forward. I mean, this is a great week with all these other energies here. It's like these things were bad for you, these things weren't stable for you, this person, situation, whatever, and it's time to let these things go, to really look at the truth, take responsibility, do what needs to be done, and end some things. Bring in a rebirth of self, bring in a rebirth of what you want your life to be, who you want to be, your emotional, your spiritual, your material, whatever it is, your relationship self. This is a really big crux of a moment, it feels, for you guys. So let's pull a romance angel oracle card real quick here. Leos. This week. Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And I think you're going to see that real clear this week and do something about it, okay? So pay attention to the red flags in terms of your love life, what you're doing, how other people are acting, people that are coming in. We're about to go to that Venus in retrograde in Gemini, and that's going to be really annoying. Let's pull a Lynn V. Andrews Oracle. Ooh. Quickening. Look at this card. I really like it. Okay. You can never really you can never really teach a warrior with words about the unknown. You must use experience. But if you look into the eyes of a woman of power, you may catch up with her a little. She has years of truth ahead of you. Her eyes can quicken you like a river heading towards the rapids. Open yourself with love, not with understanding. You cannot love with your mind. Listen from your heart. If a camel is walking down a path and another camel passes him, the first camel will go faster to keep up. This is how power works. Don't learn everything with your mind. Quicken your spirit by letting go of attachments and move to a stronger vibration of power. Beautiful, beautiful message for you guys this week. And beautiful card too. Anyways, Leos, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed first week of May. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. I really do appreciate it. Do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Do make sure to share the video if you enjoyed it. All those ways really help me stay in business and stay afloat during these crazy times. So again, thank you. Do make sure if you want to book a private reading, all my information is right below in the description box, guys. 20% off of all of my readings right now. So do check that out and take advantage of it. Also, I did recently make a video about my how marijuana has helped me, so how cannabis has helped my health problems and my life. I think if you want to learn a little bit more about me or you want to know more about that subject, definitely check that out, guys. That video meant a lot to me, and I'm planning on, putting out more content that goes a little deeper and focuses on things other than tarot and astrology. So let me know what other types of things you would like to see. Also, guys, just one last thing here, which is really awesome. You can get 30% off of all of your astrology analysis, your compatibility astrology analysis, your numerology analysis, life path number through Truly Divine, which is a company that I get to work with, and they are literally incredible. Like, I have gotten my analysis for my astrology, compatibility, and numerology done by people in person. I've had them done, by all sorts of websites, and they blew them all out of the water, like, by far. So please check them out, guys. And even if you don't end up getting, you don't want to order one for yourself, give it to somebody who might want to use it. Deku 30, you can use it as many times as you want for as many purchases through Truly Divine as you want, and you can send it to as many people as you want, okay? And they can use it again as many times as they want. So use that code again. It's Deku 30 for trulydivine.com, and all that info is right along with my booking and reading info in my description box. So check that out, guys. Check me out over on Instagram for some more fun content and just connecting more. And have a wonderful and blessed week, guys. Happy new moon in Scorpio. And yeah, have a great one.